What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Undecember. So today we're going over our relic on for alts. So anyways, I don't really have gear on my alt. It's just a bunch of like random trash. Like I'm wearing crit rings and I'm using TF, like Toxic Flame and shit. So yeah, anyways, I don't really have gear. Um Today the video is going to be about relics. Obviously everybody knows you grow your relic every day. There's a growth limit, your relic growth. Duh. If you didn't know, light of life is what you make the energy with. So like you whatever, like the extra energy after you're done growing your relic every day, you pop in here and you make you make these little mysterious elements, and then you go to your alchemy table and you turn them into hyper regeneration energy. Um, and then you just feed it when it's low in energy, and then it recharges. Anyways, that's not what we're going to talk about. The relics, I mean, that's kind of useful, but anyways, what we wanted to talk about is if you look here, all the relics have damage abilities. So you want to put on enhance avatar damage, earth shock, enhance range, and cooldown. For the relic I'm using, I didn't feel like respecking. It doesn't really matter which relic you use. They all have damage abilities. So yeah, you just enhance avatar damage, poison orb, multi-shot, and skill recovery. Make sure you have skill recovery on. Let's hop in a map here. So this is my alt. This is a statue level 19. We're only 23%. I haven't been pushing it that hard. Let's find a map that's not completely trash. I'm not trying to do a frost map. I still get frozen and stunned. So, you know, we're not trying to do a map where you get frozen or stunned. So we'll do some gold. This is a pretty good map. Again, we're on our alt. This is a level 78. I noticed a lot of people on NA are between 70-ish, level 70-ish, and 85-ish. So this should really help you guys. Make sure you have your relic summoned and hop in the map. So this is our Whirlwind Toxic Flame alt. He is going to be changing to Lightning Chain later on, though. We do have Lightning Chain 6 link ready to go. This is a 5 link Toxic Flame trash. We don't even have all the gems upgraded. And then Poison Area for elites, linked to whatever, it doesn't matter. Regeneration on Whirlwind's kind of OP because it regenerates max HP and max mana. It's okay, it's not OP. Quick attack, so you can just like throw out more like toxic stuff. Convert lightning damage, you know, you might apply a shock, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, let's go. Dude, look, dude, like, it's so OP how, like when chat told me about this last night, I was like, you guys are kidding, right? And they're like, nah. So, like, dude, look, like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, is this intended? I don't know. Like, chat, if this is intended, like, I don't know. But yeah, so your relic's attack speed is based on your attack speed. So I'm thinking about getting two like daggers with 20+% attack speed, you know, tier 10 attack speed on each dagger. And I want to see how fast we can get the relic to attack, because I ain't doing this damage. This is all the relic that's doing the damage right now. Like I said, my gear on my alt is absolutely horrendous, so I mean, just look at this, dude. Like, I don't know about you guys, but this is OP. Like, I really don't think they intended for this to be this OP, you know what I mean? And this makes leveling your alt and or your main. I mean, like I said, a lot of people's mains are around my alt's level, so you know, I hope this guy, you know, this relic thingy helps you guys. Like, it's been amazing since last night. Like, this is, like, dude, look at this. Like, if you guys use TF, you know that TF, you have to stack 5 dots, and they last 4 seconds each, and you have to refresh the dot before that 4-second timer. That's how TF works. This is not TF. This is the relic. This is relic. This is relic build. That's all this is. You can use any attack. It procs on rolls. It procs on any ability that you use. Like, if you see here, you see when I roll, it shoots my poison orbs out of my relic. So, like, dude, this is like easy mode. Like, actually cheating. Like, I feel like I'm not even playing the game. You know what I mean? Like, that's how OP this is. Now, I haven't obviously tried it in higher level content. I did try it on my main, though, and it sucks for my main. If you have a character like my main, don't do this, because it just slows you down. Just use the one that we've been using. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I can't even think of the name of it. It's the one that adds, yeah, I'll show you in a sec. One sec. I'll show you. One sec. Let me just clear it up. All right. So the one I'm using on my main, I believe, is Burrell. Yeah, we're using Burrell on my main, and this is only if you're a crit build and you have really good gear, and you're like my main's level. So on my main, I do HP, and I do Curse of Power, and cooldown recovery, obviously, and then which one? I think I use this one. I might use this one. Probably not. I'm probably just gonna use this one and this one on my main. I've been using this one, but we just you can equip two thingamajigs, by the way. So, anyways, yeah, just stick with the Curse of Power for crit builds, because the damage amplification is just OP. I think on my main it's like 14% or something insane like that. Damage amp that you get from the avatar or relic or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that, because we tested it on the dummy and it's just far superior than the damage one for us, because of that you know, amplification of damage to the enemies. All right, let's head to the boss. Dude, I feel like we have a whole, like, this is a whole new build, but it's not. Like, you could do this with any skills, any like I said, you proc the, like, look, like when you roll, it shoots the orb. You know what I mean? Like anything I do, let's see, or I can die because I'm just standing around. But you guys get the point. Like, it's so broken. Like, we're gonna do one more because I died, and I don't like dying. And yo, don't use your red scrolls. Like, the only thing you should be using red scrolls for is your void rifts. And if you're doing like a fully juiced, like 94 plus authority boss, not the boss, authority boss. Like, there's like, unless you're a whale, unless you're whaling out and you're buying red scrolls every day, don't use your red scrolls. Like, save those bad boys for void, and that's it. Like, if you die in a map, call it an L and just start a new map. That's it. Like, don't be wasting your red scrolls. I hear so many people that don't have any red scrolls, and like, we'll get to an authority boss, and then I'm like, yo, you died. You want your loot? And they can't get it because guess what? They got no red scrolls, and they got no more rubies because they used all them too. So yeah, you guys be more like stingy with your red scrolls. Like, don't be using them for like any and everything, any death. Like, just take the L and just do it again. Like, each map, especially if there's relic, dude. Like, each map's gonna take you about 2 to 3 minutes. I don't know, right? Depends. If you just want to level your statue quickly, I suggest that you just do the map and then get it out the way. You don't even have to really full clear, but I suggest if you don't have a map pool like mine, that you do full clear. There's a reason that I have a map pool as large as mine, and that's because I full clear every single map. There are a few maps that I do not full clear, and that's just because it's like a really terrible map layout. There'll be like 3 or 4 dead ends that are really long, and it's just like really, you know, it just adds 2 or 3 minutes if you want to full clear, so it's not worth it. It's better to just not do those maps, in my opinion, too. So, but yeah, like, this is broken. Like, the relic is actually insane. Like, look at that damage it's doing, dude. Like, that's not TF. It's not TF doing that. That's my relic doing that. That's the power of the relic. It's just so broken. Now, obviously, like I said, it scales with your attack speed, your relic's attack speed. So we're gonna test that out. I haven't done it yet. I've been trying to save my crafting materials because I need a better bow. But I keep like just YOLOing crafting materials like an idiot. So today I think we're just gonna farm all night. I am going to see that Black Adam movie later, so I won't be on for that. But then after that, I'll be on, and we'll be testing that attack speed with the relic. And I was told that the faster your character's attack speed, the faster your relic's attack speed, aka more DPS, more damage put out. And like I said, the relic's the one doing all the damage right now. Like, I'll show you my gear in a second, but it's actually like dog water. Like, my gear is horrible. It has nothing to do with TF. Like, we're wearing the most mediocre neck that you can craft for like one material. We're wearing my mains belt because I'm using War 1 spam. We have 2 spell critical rings, and these are just, I have these in place for my chain lightning when that's up and running, because I do plan on switching from toxic flame to chain lightning. We do have a 6-link chain lightning ready to go, but crit builds require a higher level, that require more points in the zodiac, etc. So we're gonna hold off on swapping that. We do have an okay axe, I guess. I don't know, damage amps and fizz. Dot amplification's really the only thing that, these two are the only thing that really benefit our build, as we are using Toxic Flame right now. Again, absorb on attack, it's okay. It doesn't, I have only 3,400 health, so we're not really getting that much back. Yeah, I don't have weapons. These two are actually really good for elemental builds because it gives elemental damage and penetration. That's huge. It also gives a little bit of HP. The shoulders, pretty good too. These, they give, again, elemental damage and penetration. Both really good for elemental builds. Our chest is just spell damage. It's just literally a +3 spell damage. Everything else is dog water. Our gloves, I don't know why I'm wearing these. I think I just put them on because it looks cool. Like, they're literally useless for my build. Toxic Flame doesn't benefit from any of this, and I definitely don't have 150 deck strength or whatever. I don't have any of that. Like, I'll show you right now. Yeah, I don't, like, obviously, no. I'm like baby level. Boots, I just got some move speed boots. These are dog water. These aren't even a 40% move speed. Yeah, so I mean, like, the only good thing my alt has is charms. I actually am wearing some decent charms, but like I said, I set these up for chain lightning. So the most of them are like spell critical rate and like stupid stuff like that. So it's not, you know what I mean, in physical, like, yeah, we do a lot of physical damages, Toxic Flame, right? So, like, as you can see, I'm not really benefiting off of my gear and or skills, or charms, not skills. This is mostly just, it's all my relic. I can't say mostly because it's just my relic that's doing all the damage right now. So it's actually insane. Like, dude, I might, like, we might even have to try a higher tier map. You know what I mean? Like, we might even have to push this up to, like, okay, so here's the thing. It's not as good for bosses, right? Like, as you could see, like, I died to the boss. But I mean, that's more because my gear is dog crap. And I have like 3,400 HP and I'm melee. So, like, yeah, I can still get one shot by bosses, but yeah. They still die quicker too, though. Like, the relic does so much damage, it's insane. So yeah, like, dude, like, I really had to show you guys this. Like, you barely use any, we used more than normal because I was just standing there talking for a hot minute. But yeah, dude, you guys need to try this on your alts, because, or even your main. Like, if your main's not, like I said, a crit build, and you're not, you have gear like mine or something on your main. Obviously, you're gonna use Burrell with curse, but any other build, any other, if you're struggling and you're having a hard time in maps, and you just want to, like, burn through them with effortless, like, like, literally, it's actually brain dead. If you just want to brain dead maps and, like, farm up materials and XP, which is exactly what I'm doing with my alt right now. We're trying to get my alt to 90. I do want to get into the crit build on my alt. We do have a weapon rolled for him. It's actually pretty good. It's got the weapon range, which is huge. That extends the range of lightning chain as well. 18% attack speed, pretty nice. 81% against status effect. That's good if they're shocked. Um, Obviously, you got, if you're going to crit build, you have to have a 10 critical gear score rating. The strength is nice because that lets us play with our points a little bit more. It gives us more depth. It makes it easier to push that 222, the 200, 200, 200, and get that extra 70% damage from the Zodiac. And then obviously, since you're doing lightning chain, lightning damage is a really good stat there. So I cannot wait to get this character leveled up and at a point where I can start actually using lightning chain. Let me go ahead and show you where you craft the energy for your little relic OP carry thing. You craft it right here, hyper energy, regeneration energy. It costs a little bit of money. I don't craft this on my alt because I want my main to have the XP, as well as it also costs less on my main, so I don't craft it on my alt. I use my main to do that, just because it costs less and I want that XP. But I do craft charms on my alts. I do that. So I suggest you're always crafting charms. If you have one bench slot and you're trying to figure out, should I craft maps or should I craft charms? I tell you what, if you don't have charms, you better be crafting charms, because charms are broken. You can get some insane charms. So I suggest you get your charms up and running. Now, if you don't have maps, if for some reason you don't have a map pool, I've seen a lot of other streamers that just don't have maps. I don't know what they're doing, but they literally do not have maps. They can't even scroll down like twice, and that's it. Like they're out of maps. So like, if you want a larger map size pool, you need to fully clear all of your maps. I don't care if it's a white, blue, rare. I don't care if it's fully juiced, not juiced. Clear your maps. If you don't have maps, clear your maps. Okay? And then focus, like I said, if you need charms, focus charms, and then start pumping out your maps. Okay? You make your white maps and the blue maps, and that's it. Do not make your blue maps to yellow. Make your whites to blue, and then do the blue. Do the blue. Okay? Otherwise, you will run out of maps. I've seen it way too many times, and I have people messaging me, asking me, hey, can we run some maps? I'm out of maps. I need some maps. And I'm just like, how are you out of maps? And it's really bad to run out of maps because you don't get maps running maps with other people. You only get maps from your map. So you need to be clearing your maps and getting your maps. So we're in this is a tier 9 now. We juiced it up. We went a little bit higher than what we were doing. Let's see what we got here. Let's see the difference. So I mean, it's a little bit slower, you know what I mean? A little bit, but not really. Like, relic power is just so broken, dude. Like, I was sitting there and chat was like, yo, how come you don't use your relic on your alt? Like, they understood why I don't use it on my main, but I never knew that the relic ability was this broken. Like, I never knew this until chat last night was like, yo, bro, go ahead and switch your relic ability and put on the damage one. So I did, you know, and I was like, holy, this is like day and night difference. Look at this, bro. My relic just hit 400k. You know, and it's actually insane. Like this is a tier 9 blue on my baby alt. Like this map's almost 10 levels higher than I am, and we're just running through it. Like, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just talking and running through it and having fun. Sucks I went the wrong way there. But yeah, I like the fact that it also, like, watch this. You roll and it shoots out the poison orb too. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so if you don't have your relic, or you have the money to get a different relic, and you want to do what I'm doing, I really suggest to use Burrell and get that Arrow of Effect Earthshock ability. It's OP. So like, Earthshock covers a radius of like this big on the screen. So it's like really good. The one I'm using right now is not that good because it only shoots out those little 3 poison orbs. So if the orb doesn't hit, it doesn't do the damage, obviously. But they do penetrate. But the area of effect Burrell skill doesn't need to penetrate because it's an area of effect. It just covers that whole area of damage, right? So yeah, dude, you guys need to get on this Relic gang. It's so OP, man. Like, I don't think there's anything like equivalent to this in the game. And like I showed you my gear, it's like actually dog water. Like, you can buy my gear for like pennies on the auction house if you wanted, or you can just use like one rare material upgrade and make it, because it's, you know, how trash the gear is. But if you want to do the relic thing, just get a little bit of HP so you don't die. You know, get a little bit more tanky than I am, because I'm pretty squishy. But you know, whatever. I'm just trying to level up. I don't really care if I fail my maps because I have so many maps. But for you other guys who don't have maps, you want to be a little bit more tanky and a little bit more cautious, maybe. Then get your map pull up. Don't just run through it like a madman. You know. Oh, we got another Puru. Hopefully he gives us a portal. But yeah, guys, this is so broken. Like, I can't even... like, what the heck? No wonder... Dude, I was like looking at this guy's gear. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was talking shit. He's like, yeah, I do single target dummy DPS of 4 million. But that's because he uses fucking his you know, his what's it called? His relic. That he's doing his fucking relic is doing that damage. He ain't doing that damage. His relic is doing that damage. So like, that really annoyed me that he was saying, "Oh, I have you know, 4 million DPS or single target or whatever." When it's not, you know, it ain't him, it's his relic. You know what I mean? Like, his DPS without relic is only like not even, it's like 1 million maybe, right? So that really annoyed me. And then chat told me how that guy had such high DPS. They told me last night, they're like, yeah, his DPS is only that high because he uses his relic, and he put all attack speed gear on, and he just buffed his relic up. He used attack speed potions, and you know, he just spoofed his damage. So yeah, whatever. That guy's a loser. He didn't mention that he was using his relic to parse, like, get his DPS parse. To me, in my opinion, if you use your relic to parse, you're, I don't know, you're a scumbag pretty much. Like, that's not your character's DPS. But I mean, I can't really say that because if you have your relic out all the time, always, which I find hard to believe because most people are casual and they don't have the time to farm the relic energy. Yeah, I mean, you're just not going to be using your relic all the time, so you know, your DPS isn't, you know, my DPS on my main is based off of my main. It has nothing to do with my relic. My relic did nothing. I didn't have it out to curse or like do damage or anything like that. So, you know, the 6 million DPS on my main is my main's DPS. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to show you guys how OP the fucking relic is. This thing is actually OP. Make sure you guys start using this. Make sure you start pumping out that light of life and converting it into the hyper regeneration energy. And just go ham, guys. You get those levels, get in there. We're already 78. Like, we're pumping. I'm already 25% in. Like, let's get it, boys. All right, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Later.